are on the field. Lebanon across the way, wearing white jerseys, blue pants, blue trim and numerals on those white jerseys, blue headgear with a white face mask. Cavaliers of Cookeville on the near sideline, red jerseys, white numerals, blue pants with white and blue trim, navy blue headgear, white stripes, and a white face mask. Bobby Brown is the head coach of the Blue Devils. There goes that cannon, and here come the Cavaliers. Jeff Ashley, an assistant coach, Charlie Bozeman, Ken Clemens, Sam Freeman, Maurice Grooms, Juan A. Jennings, Eric Lawrence, Darren Plumley, Keith Springer, and B.J. West, the assistant coaches for Bobby Brown in his third year as the head coach here at Lebanon High School. A year ago, Lebanon went 1 and done in the playoffs, finished with a record of 6-5, I believe. Lost to Franklin County on the road in their first game. Lebanon tonight 9-2. Cookeville comes in with a record of 10-1. We're going to send it down to Bob Lee on the sideline now with the toss of the coin for our officials.
Okay, Tommy, we'll go to Ken Melton now for the directions to the captains and for the toss of the coin.
This side represents tails. This side represents heads. Call it good and loud. Call tails, correct? Call tails, gentlemen. It is tails. White team on the top. On defer. Hold your positions.
Tommy, Lebanon has won the toss and has deferred until the second half. Cumberland, Cookeville will receive. They'll be going south to north on the dial. Tommy, we've seen them once this year. We've got them again. We've practiced for them all week long. The hay's in the barn. It's time to sell it. Let's strap it up and play some football.
Thanks, Bob. Lebanon, as Bob said early, we played Cookeville in week 3 up here and knocked off the Cavaliers by a score of 17-14. Jacob Lee with a field goal in the last minute and a half to win that one for the Blue Devils. Both teams, you got to believe, have improved, have really improved since that game. The Cavaliers will receive to start this first half of action. Lebanon will kick it off, and they will have the wind at their back. Lebanon will kick out of the north end zone. There is a stiff breeze blowing out of the north. Jacob Lee will kick it off deep to return for the Cavaliers. Toe line will be on the far hash mark, and Paxton will be on the near hash. And you got to figure with this wind blowing tonight, Jacob Lee's got a pretty good chance of ripping that thing into the end zone. Here with a play-by-play call tonight of the second round of the TSSAA playoffs, WANT Sports Director Clyde Harville.
Okay, Tommy, thanks a lot. It's time to play ball here in Cookeville. Wish you were here. There's a huge Lebanon crowd across the way, and here's Jacob Lee forward, and this ball game's underway. A line drive along the ground. Going to be fumbled by Cookeville, picked up about the 8. Heading for the far line. Its toe line got a big hole up the middle, over the 15, out over the 20, all the way out to the 25. There's a big pile up at the 25. That's where they'll mark it.
Tribble on the tackle. His toe line picked it up and was able to advance that football out to about the 25-yard line. Defensively for Lebanon, they'll go with that 4-3 look.
Cookeville will start from their own 25.
Cavaliers out of the huddle and up to the line. Winningham split to the near side. Have to check a number on the other side. They hand it into the middle and coming up the middle to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the Lebanon 49 is Turner, the fullback. A big run by Turner, the fullback, of about 26 yards gives the Cavaliers a first down. They'll mark it at midfield.
Short and stocky. Turner, 5'10", 195 pounds, bulls it out. They were in the power eye look, and they gave it to him off right guard. He's out to the 50-yard line.
Dirk Bush split to the wide side. To the near side, it's Winningham. And again, this time they give it to the tailback, and he'll get hit at the 50, slide off a tackle, and get over the 49 down to the 48. A gain of about 2 by Paxson, the tailback.
Tuggle, Wharton, Taylor, and Gray up front for Lebanon defensively. Linebackers Bates, Bowles, Sinney, Hall and Johnson are your corners. Salas and Hancock, the safeties for Lebanon.
Ball at the Lebanon 48. Second down and 8 for the Cavaliers. 3 receivers to the wide side, 1 to the near side, and they give it on a swing to the near side, and Lebanon going to pull him down as he crosses the 45, moves down to the 43, where he'll be brought down there. Lebanon had a kid slide off a block there to get and make the tackle. They're going to put the football just inside the Lebanon 43. It'll be 3rd down and 3 now for the Cavaliers. 3rd and 3. Blue Devil defense trying to hold them here in the early going. Double wideouts now to the far side.
3rd down and a short 3.
Nobody to the near side or the short side. Cookeville moving left to right. And they hand it to the second man. He's got the first down. Blast inside over the 40. Paxton will take it down inside the 40 to the 38. And it'll be knocked down at that point. It's enough for a first down for the Cavaliers.
They went with a trips right look. They brought the slot back in motion, faked the jet sweep inside to him, and then give it to Paxton going off left tackle on a bit of a cross-buck kind of action. First down yardage for the Cavaliers. 10 minutes and exactly 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Cold and windy here. Wow. Motion to the near side. They give to the motion man. Lebanon had a hand on him. They'll get him behind the line of scrimmage, but he'll get a couple of yards down near the 36. I think they'll mark him at the 36, making the tackle over there. Well, Bates, I think, but he got the number behind some more Blue Devils before I could pick it up. Ledford, the quarterback for the Cavaliers. Phillips, the fullback. Paxson is the tailback. The wideouts are Winningham and Bush. They both go to the wide side, and now they bring Jake Durham to the near side. Motion out of Paxton. They put him out as a flanker and bring him in motion and give it to Paxton. They give it to the near side at the 35 to the 30 to the 25 to the 20 inside the 24 to the 23 as they give it to Tyler Wolf again, a 6'1", 180-pound junior, and Wolf, Cookeville with a little razzle-dazzle in that backfield, got the Blue Devils on their heels right now. Ball at the Lebanon 19, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Double handoff. Paxton wounds up giving it to Wolf. Terry, what about the yardage?
Tommy picks up 19 or 16 down to the 19, first down, Cookeville.
3 wide outs right, motion to the near side, and they give it to the second man, and this is Paxton. Paxton shakes a tackle at the 15 and gets inside to the 14 and will be down at about the 14-yard line.
25 under the bottom of the stack.
That's a Cavalier line right now. The Cavalier offensive line handling the Blue Devil defense pretty well. They mark it at the 14, where it will be 2nd down and 4.
A lot of misdirection out of Cookeville early in the game. They give you a lot of false keys. They'll send Paxton one way with the football. Then he hands it back to Wolf on the double handoff. They'll start the slot trap coming to the near side and hand it off to Paxton.
Now the Cavaliers will go out of the eye. Double wide out set. Motion from Winningham. And rolling to throw is Ledford. Looking. Ledford still rolling. Turns it at the 15. Dives inside the 10 to about the 8. And has the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. He may have gotten down close to the 6. Let's see where they put this thing down. They put it down at about the 6.5-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the Cavaliers. This drive started at their own 25. Blue Devils have not seen the football offensively yet. 7:57 to play in the opening period. No score, but the Cavaliers knocking on the Blue Devil door.
Cookeville's going to take a timeout. We're going to use one as well here to reestablish some lines back at the station. No score. 7:51 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
First down and goal to go.
And we're back.
Cavaliers with the football at the Lebanon 6.5. First down and goal to go. Ledford underneath. One running back. He'll hand it to him. And he'll plow into the line. Not a lot of running room there. Blue Devils jammed that up. He may have gotten a yard down to about the 5.5 as they give it to the fullback. Flies out of there now. And this is going to cost somebody. This came after the play, so let's see who it is going to be against.
Turner comes out.
Lebanon kind of retreating. The flag thrown at about the 10-yard line. Personal foul, Lebanon.
Personal foul.
So that'll make it half the distance, and it'll be first down once again.
Halfway to the goal line. Half the distance. Should be down about the 4-yard line.
Little extracurricular after the whistle had blown against that Lebanon defense. So the Cavaliers 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 3-yard line of the Blue Devils. Cookeville Cavaliers again. Everybody on the line with the exception of the fullback. They hand it to him. And Paxton going to dive and scoot under the foul and score for the Cavaliers.
Well executed drive for Cookeville as they take it 75 yards on the Blue Devils and go on top with 7:23 to go in the first period. Bob Lee, you've got the call of the PAT.
Thanks, Tommy. Randolph in for the attempt. Ledford to hold. Ball club set. The snap's back. The kick's up. It's high. It is good. 7:23 left to go in the first quarter. It's Cookeville 7, Lebanon nothing.
The holidays are almost here.
A 75-yard, 9-play drive. Gus Paxton, a 3-yard touchdown run. Chris Randolph has kicked the PAT. 7:23 left in the first quarter. It's Cookeville 7, Lebanon 0.
All back deep for the Blue Devils to receive the kick. And here is the kick, and he's kicking it to the near side, and Lebanon's going to have fabulous field position. That thing, the wind kind of caught it, came to this side, and it's going to blow it out of bounds up past the 40-yard line. Let's see where they're going to finally mark this thing down. I think they're going to mark it. Well, let's see if they finally can decide. I think they're going to mark it at the 41. Or the 42. Lebanon gets it at their own 42 after a very poor kickoff that the wind kind of shoved out of bounds. And the Blue Devils have great field position. Hall split wide to the left. Everybody else in tight for the Blue Devils. Cross underneath. Handoff. Here comes Johnson, and Johnson slips and falls, trying to make a cut at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Johnson trying to cut left. Had his feet go out from under him.
Lebanon gone to the power eye look. 2 fullbacks, Sergio Williams, Kenny Salas lined up on that right side. Tiger Kaysen is an extra tight end.
And again, they give it to Johnson, and Johnson hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Cavaliers all over Justin Johnson. 3rd down and 10 Blue Devils. They got the wind behind them. Keep that in mind.
Leader of the gang, number 19, Dan Curry.
Lebanon has Tiger Kaysen, a tackle, wearing number 8 tonight. They had him in as an extra blocker on the right side. They were trying to cross block on the near side against Cookeville's 5-2 look. And Cookeville just spilled over the line of scrimmage and got that thing stopped.
Well, we got a whistle. I didn't see a timeout signal, so I guess we don't have one.
There's some confusion about the clock, Clyde. It has snapped off and on a couple of times. That appears to be the concern of the officiating crew.
That's what we need on a night like this, huh? It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Blue Devils. Kelly to the near side. Lebanon sends 4 receivers to the far side. Cross the long back. He's got the snap out of the shotgun. Got a little time. And now the defense is going to get to him. And he's going to be sacked back at the 40. Blue Devil line couldn't keep him out. Cavaliers just poured through there. They had one on either side of cross, and he couldn't get free. So the Blue Devils will have to kick it away, and Jacob Lee will come on to do the punting for the Blue Devils. And he may punt this thing to the interstate from here, the way that wind is blowing. Here's the snap. Cavaliers coming. Lee's kick. High and short, but it's going to hit and take a Lebanon bounce. Fielded at the 20. Wolf back to the 25 and knocked out of bounds, shy of the 30. Well, now they say across the 30 to the 32.
39 yards on the kick, 11 on the return. Miranda's Hall with the tackle for Lebanon. Clyde, when Lebanon went to the wide set, went to the spread offense, empty backfield, Cookeville blitzed 2 outside linebackers. They locked up man. Somebody should be open from where those blitzing linebackers are vacating those areas.
Cavaliers, Ledford, handoff, quick opener in the